morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from or the time you're seeing this. It's been a while on Sustainability podcast. You know, it's been an amazing year. It's been really, I would say, fruitful and productive year. Starting this podcast was really quite I would say interesting for us. And it was a learning phase as well for us in the process. We uh, felt and we believed it was very important to start having conversations like this because of how things are going, right? And what we see around us, we believe is very, very important. And looking at the geography of Africa, where we live and how we have also lived, growing up. If you check back most of the episodes where we spoke about that, it will give you more context. But before we get into the conversation today, we know it's the festive season. We know it's Christmas, and this is us saying happy, compliments of the season, happy Christmas, happy holidays, and
happy everything.
looking forward to the new year. Happy New Year 2026, right? And always at the end of the year, it's usually around recap, reflections, and that's basically what we're going to be doing today. So,
Also projection.
yeah,
Projection for
projection for
2026.
2026, yeah.
So make sure you stay to the end of the video.
Yeah, to get that, what 2026 will look like for us. So what have 2025 been like for you?
2025 has been quite interesting. I've taken steps, I've come out of my shell, I've implemented things. I always or have been the type to tilt towards perfection, waiting for something to fully form before I take steps. But this year I was like, nah, we're going in. Whether we have it figured out, whether we do not, we're going to step in and then we'll figure it out along the year. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We both have our schedules, but we still found a way to make this work and produce content for you guys. We hope we're able to match it up going forward in 2026. And for me, the major learning point is you just need to start. You just need to start. Once you start something, nobody can take it away from you, and it's in record. It's a step. It's progress. That saying that says it's progress, not perfection.
Yeah.
You've already taken one less step in the right direction. So regardless of the mistakes, the delay, whatever happens, it's progress. Looking back, we have almost 10,
Yeah,
10
episodes.
episodes to
Yeah.
our name from a zero from a zero YouTube channel. For me personally, it's growth. And then, over the years, over the months, we will continue to grow and make impact, right? So for us, even on Sustainability Now podcast, it is the process, it is the growth. It is not about perfection. We're here for the long haul. We're not just a 1 minute, one hit. Is it one hit? We're not a one hit wonder.
Okay.
We're here for the long haul. We're here to stay for
Yeah.
impact, for progress, and for sustainability across board.
Yeah.
So yes, stay tuned, and you'll definitely hear more from us. More growth, more content, and more money.
Yeah, definitely. So I think since starting the podcast, sustainability now, um, most persons, it was shocking for me, right, that
Really.
people would ask me, what's sustainability? Like, it was, I found it so shocking, but that was the feedback I got. People are like, what's that? What's that stuff you talk about? Sustainability, what's it? So I get to send them the videos and have conversations to explain. So it made me conscious of how important it was to have started this, because it's not like a conversation people have or people care about, right? Because people have a whole lot of problems and other challenges things to fix, right? Especially living
In
in
Nigeria.
Nigeria, right? It's just the reality of what it is. And so more persons were now more interested to learn, oh, okay, what's this sustainability? What is it that you're talking about? How does it really affect me as an individual? What should I do as an individual? And another shocking thing is even common waste disposal, because even from primary school, right, we know you're supposed to trash stuff, use you know, use the trash can. But even adults do not use trash can. Do you understand? We're not even talking about sorting or understanding the waste now. Like normal people
People
just
just
use stuff
litter.
and litter. You get, so these were the things I
Do you know
saw
that I have a
that
bad habit?
you know.
When I use things, you find it inside my bag.
Oh yeah,
Because I don't like just
it's
throwing
not.
it and
I keep
putting it.
it
I put it in my bag.
bag
So
or
when I
pocket,
get home, I'll trash it.
trash it. Yeah.
So people, I remember them. People, how do I? Why are you keeping it in bag? I'm like, if I talk, you will not understand. Let me
Yeah.
just keep it where I'm used to, and then when I get home, I'll properly trash it.
But
And
yeah.
the interesting part is, for people like us, the reason it felt so strange is when you work with people who are like minds,
Yeah.
sometimes you forget or you lose touch with the real world.
Yeah.
And these feedbacks that we've gotten are like the real world feedback. You
Exactly.
work in a sustainability
So
person.
it's
I
normal.
myself, all in my sustainability world,
Yeah.
thinking, working, engaging, and then you just feel like, oh, everybody should
Should
know,
know
everybody
this.
should
Yeah.
understand, and then you get angry when you're not getting the desired response from people and all of that. But it boils down to the knowledge gap, which was the main reason we started this podcast.
Yeah.
There's a lot of false information, there's knowledge gap, there's little to no awareness, there is no understanding of these processes and how they in turn help or cause problems for humans, and they're very vital, like very, 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 very vital. So the earlier you start listening to us, the better it is for you. And
Yeah, the better really, because it's very very important. We might feel, what kills you gradually,
ah,
you is more dangerous. You understand?
because you don't know,
You don't
like
know.
you're
Yeah,
already
it builds
far
up.
left
Yeah,
before
it
you
builds up
realize
before you
that
realize.
ah,
Yeah, so it's important. I keep saying it. We are still early in the phase, and we can fix a
a
lot
lot
of
of
things.
things.
And I believe that awareness and knowledge for people, because if people know better, they'll definitely do better. And
Definitely.
that's why we're doing this to bring that information. And what we've tried to do in the previous episodes have been breaking it down, making it as realistic as
Relatable.
and relatable as possible, right? We've brought up conversations around, when we're growing up. I was listening to one of the podcasts where we were talking around people owning chicken and pets at home, trying to use that to curb food waste,
Yeah.
within the household level and the likes of that. So it's great to have that awareness, right? It's very, very important. And I believe, that's the goal. And we also believe the information have been useful for you as well. So we like to get that feedback. It will really, be amazing to hear from you how, that information have been helpful and how you've, maybe tried to apply it. So now, in passing this information, we're looking at, one of the questions maybe for not
Businesses.
businesses, right? Whether small or big businesses, how do we know if we're on the right path on sustainability? For most businesses, they didn't even care about the sustainability aspect of it. I think the only aspect of sustainability businesses look at is finance. How how do we
Sustainable financing
build, how do we stay for the
manage.
long term? You understand? That's the only major aspect most businesses look at. But businesses really look at their energy consumption, water consumption, and some other parameters. So I would like you to talk about how can we, or what are our plans, how we can help businesses navigate through that in finding out their level of sustainability, if they are risk moderate or doing well.
First off, I remember this as you were talking. There are lots of banks and financial institutions that actually fund green projects.
Yeah.
Say, for example, in your company, you want to install solar to completely cut off or minimize your dependency on generator set or like the national grid. There are banks and financial institutions that fund this project. Any project that impacts the environment in a green way, that means while reducing your carbon footprint, you're reducing your use on non-renewable energy and you're focusing on renewable energy. There are lots of banks, trust me. Go to your banking officer, go to your um what's their name, your relationship managers, and tell them that, oh, what products does your bank have on green financing?
Yeah.
And then you
There
can
are a
leverage
lot of
on it
products.
for your businesses and even for your house, depending on what they have and how you are able to interpret it to your personal use. And speaking of your earlier question, you know, a lot of people do not even understand these things, just like we've highlighted, talk less of how to integrate it into their business. They don't even know where they are on the phase, talk less of how to develop products, how to develop systems that will help them, you know, to align properly into the sustainability chart or the sustainability group. The sustainability group chat. Let me use that word. They don't know how to enter the sustainability group chat, right?
Yeah.
And just like I earlier mentioned, I should stay to the end of the video. We're there now because we're coming up with a product that is going to help you holistically analyze your company, right? Such that you know where you are, you know where you want to go, and we're going to help you to map out the processes, the different phases that you need to pass through to help you evolve into that sustainability brand, that sustainability company that you will desire to be. I know that this may not speak to everyone, but for as many as interested in this product and in aligning with SDG goals, with Vision 2030, the Sustainability Vision 2030, and all of that, do well to stay on our channel and look up for our updates because we're definitely going to help you, help your brand, help your company to align with sustainability products. And we're going to do it in a very friendly way. It's going to be user friendly, it's going to be economical, right? We're not saying it's going to be cheap.
Yeah. Because
It's going to be economical.
if you see one of the episodes, we had that conversation in detail.
No,
Sustainability is not cheap. You use the phrase, cheap is the enemy of
yes,
sustainability, and
it
you know
is.
we.
It's not going to be cheap,
Yeah.
but we're going to work towards it being economical,
Yeah.
right? Your economical definition and my economical definition might not be different, but when our product is out, you will come back and give us a feedback if it indeed is economical or we're just bluffing.
Yeah.
But we have your interest at heart, in as much as we want you to align with the SDG goals. We also know that it can only be done in an economical way where you balance out your finance to produce, to maintaining your running cost, and then you're still able to integrate these seamlessly into your production. And then hopefully, not even hopefully, we know that when you become sustainability, you become more profitable.
Yeah.
Because go and research it all time and time again. Companies that have aligned their production in a sustainable chart, they become more profitable because we are definitely going to open your eyes to all of those things that you didn't even see as profitable, that you
Exactly.
didn't see as a business, that you didn't know it
So
to be a money making venture
the
or part
money
of your
the
company.
money you've been losing.
I'm telling you, the
Yeah.
money that you've been trashing every day and you've turned towards, we're going to help you make money out of it, right? And that way, you definitely become more profitable because what was costing you before will become
Become
a money making venture
Yeah.
for you. So
Yeah.
don't
Remember, nothing is wasted here. Okay. So whatever you did not realize within your business framework in your operations that would have been profitable for you, those are the things we're going to help you identify. You know how you're going to turn those things into profits, right? how do you plow back such resources, for instance, into your business to maximize and increase your revenue and profits? That's the essence of the analysis. So once that tool is released, we're going to announce it, and it will be something you can use to check, and then we can work with you on the analysis, the roadmap, and ensure that your business
Stays on track.
wins big as well. Okay, so that's one of the plans for 2026. We want to work with businesses and organizations on that, as well as increasing the awareness for individuals. We are also going to be looking at showcasing some practical solutions. We've talked about most of these solutions on our previous podcast.
But we're going to be
Yeah,
elucidating on
yes,
them.
we want to, go into detail, talk about those practical solutions around that can reduce flooding, solutions that are helping in agriculture, in waste management and the likes. So we're going to be exploring those solutions, both those that are locally, local solutions, and even international solutions globally. We want to just expand the perspective to show you what's possible, right? The things that we can try, the things that we can start implementing, on a gradual level, So those are some of the things we're going to be looking at in 2026. So we're looking forward to, 2026 being
A practical
a
year
practical year, yeah.
with products,
Products, yeah.
with results, with companies going from 0 to 100, more revenue, going from not knowing. We should even talk about going to train staff of companies,
Yeah,
because it's also going to be part of the whole package.
Yeah.
There's no way your business can become sustainability
if you're
inclined and profitable if your staff are not properly trained
you're
and
not aware
educated.
about this, yeah.
Right. And that will all definitely increase the awareness that we're trying to engage for individuals.
Yeah, definitely. So more trainings and more conversations on this will be happening. Again, I'm really more passionate about this now than before, seeing the feedback, that people have little knowledge about this. I thought it was like a 101, like a general awareness, but then to my greatest surprise, there are people who still haven't even, heard of it. So we look forward to engaging more with you, and we always look forward to your feedback. So do you have any final words or statements before?
Go back to your dirty
we
December. It's just how many more days?
Just,
Today is
I
20
think,
what?
five
Today's
more days.
27.
Yeah,
5 more days.
5 more days.
Thank you for borrowing us the X number of minutes that you stayed with us. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your dirty December. Can get back to family and friends, and we pray that the coming year will be all you've prayed for and all you've envisioned, in Jesus' name.
Amen. See you on the next one. Bye.